Hello, welcome to DK Bowl Chat. I'm glad you're here. I am working on Highway 101. Well, I mean, this is off of Highway 101. I don't know if that's what it's going to be called, but right now that is what I'm going to use to refer to this painting because this is where this is located. And I'm going to add a little bit of shadow on this rock, this foreground rock that we've got drawn in here. I don't have the background done yet. I will do that with oil. This is acrylic I'm using today. And I'm just painting this in, putting in some shadow. I'm going to blend that out a little bit. And this will all change up when I put the oil over it. But for now, there's sort of a shadow there. There we are. We've got some shadow also on this other rock. Right over here. And it's so dark, it looks like it's just black on that side. So we can definitely tell where our light is coming from in this painting. And because of where the shadow is, I'm going to put some tan on there, which is going to be coming up the side here. And across the top. Got a bit of tan on the front of this rock. It's a little bit lighter. We've got a bit of something right there. It looks like a something. I don't know. We'll get it. It might be a hair. Animal hair, maybe. Get that dark off of there. Just using water on this brush. Distilled water. There we go. There's a little darker color in here where the shadows are. And then there's shadows all the way in the front, up and down on this painting. They're all over the front. Before this completely dries, I'm going to take a knife and pull over it. Yeah, right. Those are both just round brushes. The first one is a size 8 and the second one's a size 6, and they're Lowell Cornell round. They're just round. Oh, let's get you out of the paint. Here we go. All right. Next, I'll pull through the paint that I have here on the top. We'll pull down. I'm just gonna mess up my paintbrush marks. There we go. We don't need them to be perfectly paintbrush marks. That's not gonna help the effect of the rock. Rocks are pretty rough. And I'm just pulling over this with the paint. There's nothing on my brush. I'm just pulling over wet paint. With a knife. And this is doing acrylic right now because I wanted to build up texture in the background. Now, this has acrylic gesso on the canvas itself. I didn't show you that part. It's boring. It's just painting gesso on the canvas. So I didn't do that in the video, but yes, it has that in here. I don't want to bore you painting gesso on here. There's some videos that I have gesso that I've painted, but not this one. And then this line is pretty crisp. Let's get that hair off of there. I'm just gonna poke it off. There we go. And then this line we're gonna get nice and sharp. And I'm just using water to move the paint. Okay. I'm going to continue painting on here with my round number 6 brush. And right in here is a bit of shadow. As soon as it picks up the light color and makes gray, I'm going to rinse it off and get more color. More shadow. Shadows and light, shadows and light. Difference between contrast and, well, actually, the difference between dark and light in the contrast is good. And it's good to have that on your focal point for sure. Instead of calling it Highway 101, I should have called it, surprise, it's not a hummingbird. There we go. That would be good. I love the Oregon coast. It's beautiful. I love going there. I used to go there once a year, but now I go there. Well, I think I'll go back to going once a year. It's beautiful. Might as well, huh? If you're that close to it. This little tree here, it's dead, but it fell over, right? And it's going to be hard to see against the background anyway. So I'm just putting a little bit of white in the center. And a little bit of white on the top here again. I'm just going to put that in. It's right at the top of this. Could be just where the rock is white. I haven't come out to this area because when you're driving down the freeway or down Highway 101, you see it on the right hand side, but it doesn't really look like there's a way to walk out there. I mean, I guess if you had wading boots you could, but yeah, I haven't tried that. It's just something you see when you're driving towards Lincoln City. And I took a picture of it many years ago and kept, it was on my to paint some point. And I did paint it on an artist trading card and that sold. So I'm just doing a little bit bigger version because it's a beautiful painting to paint and it doesn't have to be super precise. Put a light right there. And then the ground right here where there's no shadow right there on this part. It's just sand. And I'm going to take the knife and pull over this. That was my computer. It's just over there making noise. Means I got an email. All right, there we are. Get rid of the brush strokes there. And there. Oh, we took out the white. We're gonna put it back in though. I'm gonna just put it on with a knife. Might as well. See if I can pull this down just a little bit. Of course. And then this is not loaded correctly. This is a big, if you can see the bead is not very small. You wanna lay it flat on the surface that you're scraping, and then scrape with the knife like this so that you can get a nice bead of paint on there. A little bit there. And I am so glad you joined me today. And I hope you subscribe to my channel. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope you'll join me next time for the next part of this painting, which will be coming up. So God bless you and have an awesome day today. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.